Good morning and happy blessed Friday. I was thinking about something and I figured I would just record it. I was thinking about inviting you all to a very exclusive party. So this is my formal invitation. And I thought long and hard about what I wanted this party to be. And I want you to know that it's probably like no other event you've ever been to, particularly because it's fresh in my head and something I often think about. And not only do I think about it, I'm constantly implementing it, right? That if I am talking about it, I have to be about it. That there's proof in the pudding. This party is an extravagant party. It is beautifully created, very thought out from every detail, from the outside of the function to the inside. It will entail bringing your whole heart, being fully and completely present. It is designed and inviting you to lay down old woundings and things that no longer serve a purpose. You are invited to a party where you get to take off your masks and hats and costumes that you wear in different places at different times, and inviting you to show up and be who you are. Be who you were created to be. You are invited to come to this party and shed the lies that you tell yourself and try to convince others into believing. You are invited to come to this party and to stare in a mirror, maybe fully undressed, and look at yourself, because in that mirror is a reflection of you. And without clothes, you get to see every bit of your body without clothes hiding parts. This is an exclusive party. It's probably the first of its kind, that you are cordially invited to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. You are invited to show up and smile and laugh, because now you are free of the heaviness, free of the secrets, free of the pain that has held you down, making you feel depressed or unloved or unliked. In this party, by the time it's over, you will know who you are, go through the transitions that you need to go through to get there, and be so grateful that you accepted the invitation. You are invited to be the bigger person and to not allow situations or people pull you down. You are being invited to forgive. One, to forgive yourself, and to forgive those who have done you harm. You were thought of, and there was no way that I could have such an extravagant, beautiful, loving, caring party and not invite you. And so, with that in mind, you are invited to attend this exclusive party that I have thought of and created. You are being invited to grow up. We don't always get the blueprints of what growing up is or what it looks like. Sometimes we get to see other people go through some really tough times, and we get to formulate thoughts and opinions around what we would do differently if it was us. But then sometimes what we think doesn't quite match with what we say or what we do. And so this invitation is inviting you to grow up. And being grown, there are different variations of it, right? But there's nothing like standing in your truth, that we know that what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, but not just talking about it, being about it. Being that example. Sharing your wisdom, your insight and understanding. Walking away from judgment and name calling and pointing fingers. Being aware and humbly aware of your weaknesses and shortcomings. Showing people respect and kindness. Making time and space to communicate when there are misses or misunderstandings. Being intentional. Being courageous. Listening, not to respond, but to really hear what another person is saying. Being aware of how we impact another person, whether it was good or not so good, but honoring the fact that someone was willing and able to come to us and speak with us about where we might have went wrong or how we have impacted them, and not telling them that it was them and it wasn't you, or pointing fingers and saying that it was their fault, but really being able to sit back and think about, if it wasn't your intention but it harmed someone, being able to apologize. Being able to understand that none of us are perfect, and whether we intend to do something or not, when we love and care about someone, we're willing to hear them and put in the work that is being required, unless we're saying it's over. You are being invited to probably the best event you've ever attended. You're being invited to grow up. Thank you for listening. I love you. Happy Blessed Friday.